Thank you. Now, you apply, distribute the property here, minus x plus 7. Finally, y alone, because 0 is nothing, is equal minus x plus 7. This is the final answer in slow in step 4. But they want a standard. In standard, remember, is something like that. Ax plus by equals c, no? Entonces, en the standard, you can see que x and y is located in the left-hand side of the equation. In the right-hand side, we have just the number. Entonces, I move x to the left-hand side, que es x plus y equals 7. And this is the elegant final answer, exactly they want. This is a standard, guy. The standard form. Any question? The two-step, this is a little bit more complicated. You find the slope first. Secondly, you apply the slope in a set point. A slope point formula. Do you follow me or no? Come on, tell me the truth. Do you follow me or no?
Professor, I have a question. For
Please.
example, it's mine x, but when you put in the standard form, you put in positive y.
Good. En estándar, miss, es a little bit picky format. In the left-hand side, we have x and y. In the right-hand side, we have just a number. This is the format que es called standard. Entonces, this is my equation. In order to express in standard, you move this negative x to the right-hand side like a positive x. I suppose you remember that when you move to the other side, you change the sign, no? And you put in alphabetical order, x first, y second, in the right-hand side, stay 7, que es C. Cofiño.
I am here.
Okay. Cofiño is the tutor assigned of our class. He wants to talk about with you now. Listen now, please. Come on, Cofiño, go ahead.
Good morning, students. I have sent you a link to the STEM lab at the Homestead lab, and I just want to let you guys know that I am there from 8 o'clock to 12 noon every day, Monday through Friday, to help you. Okay? I have already helped some of the students from Professor Tabuada, and I look forward to help all of you. No, I am not there in person. This is remotely. This is a link just like Skype. So whether it's Skype, Teams, we use Blackboard. So when you click on the link that I sent you, it will take you to a Blackboard session, and then we can talk. So no, not in person yet. Any questions that you have for me now?
How can we do our appointment to meet with you?
There are no appointments. Right now, the STEM lab is not taking appointments for math and sciences. So I suggest you just click on the link I sent. And when you get there, you ask for a tutor for the particular class. You can ask from me by name. And if I'm there 8 to 12 in the morning, I will help you. If I'm not there, ask for another tutor and they will help you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Professor. Sorry for the interruption.
Thank you so much. Guys, take advantage both tutor and me. Okay? Remember, you can ask me any question anytime by email. Guys, we are no contact in person. Okay? This is always remotely. You are aware when you enroll in this class. Okay? Let's move on to the second example of today. The second is, Miss, you understand the thing I explained or no? Yes or no?
I just didn't understand step 2.
Okay. Okay, I move it, go back to this. Okay, what part you don't understand, mister? And miss, you understand, right?
Y minus y1 equals mx x minus.
Okay. What part you don't understand? That part?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the formula, mister. This is the formula. This is the formula. Y minus y1 is equal m, que es slope, x minus s1. This is the formula that allows us to find the equation of the any line when you have slope and one given point. Given point que es x1, y1. Now, in our specific problem, we computed before slope using the slope formula that was this. And the answer was -1. Therefore, and the point I select, you can select either point, this point or this point. I select the first point. Entonces es, look, dice y, bueno, y is a variable, y minus y1 is 0. Look at that, 0. The slope was -1. Here, look at that, -1. Paréntesis, x, que es a variable, minus x1, que es 7. This 7 is this 7. Okay, now the rest is easy. You apply this distributive property, minus x plus 7, because double minus become positive. Y minus 0, 0 is nothing, and the answer is minus x plus 7. Do you follow me so far? Mister? Mister?
Yeah.
Yes. What part? Entonces, the part that you don't understand, or the part que the student before you asked me, was the expressing standard. Standard is the way in which x and y is located in the left-hand side of the equation, and in the right-hand side you have just the number. Therefore, the manipulation is I move minus x to the right-hand side, x plus y equals 7. I move minus x to the left like a positive, and you put in alphabetic order, x first, y second, and the right-hand side is 7. And this is the final answer in standard. More clear now? More clear?
Yes.
Okay, let's move on to other example. Little by little, you understand. In the next example, we have a point, que es 1, -5. And it's parallel to the line y equal 3x minus 6. So you need to find the equation of the line, but not this line, another line que satisfy this condition passing through that point is given, and also is parallel to this line. Okay, the parallel, you have to remember when the lines are parallel, the slope is the same. And I can see the slope of this line is positive 3, is this number. Remember, this is y equal mx plus b. This number m in our specific example is 3. The slope 1 is 3. Therefore, the slope of the second line is parallel to the given line, que es the equation I try to find, is also 3 because they are parallel. It's the same slope. Now, using the famous formula y minus y1 equal m parenthesis x minus x1, you find the equation of the line. This is x1 is 1 and y1 is -5. So y minus -5 is equal 3 parenthesis x minus x1, que es 1. Well, the rest is easy. Apply distributive property. 3x minus 3. And double minus become positive. Entonces 3x minus 3. Now, I propose you isolate the y part. Y is equal 3x minus 3 minus 5. Y is equal 3x minus 8. And this is the equation of the line, but in a slope in a set form. If you want in a standard, form. Because in the test, I asked you in different way. You manipulate in that way. You put 3x to the right-hand side minus 3x plus y equal minus a. And finally, okay, you multiplication the entire equation by -1 because in standard a should be positive always, must be positive. 3x minus y equal positive. And this is the final answer in standard. Okay, any question, guys? Do you understand the procedure or no? Come on, come on. Clear or confusing? I did that. Okay, Ortiz. Thank you, Ortiz. Jesus Ortiz. Okay, let's move on to another example of the parallel line. Parallel line, we did number 33 in the document P2. In the document P2, 34, problem 34, is, okay, the point is given is -5, comma -3, semicolon, again parallel to the line is given is y equal -1/2 x minus 10. Okay, 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 okay. Remember, parallel is the same slope. I can see that in this example, slope 1 gets given is -1/2. Now, slope 2 should be -1/2, same slope, because this word parallel indicates us it's the same slope. And this is x1 and this is y1. I'm using my famous formula. Okay, y minus y1 is -3. Slope is -1/2. Parentheses, x minus x1 is -5. Wow, too many negatives have this problem. But don't worry for this. Double negative become positive. And we can apply this trigonometry. Yes, we can. But I recommend another way. Look, I recommend double negative become positive. And now in order to eliminate the fractions here, I don't like personally, you multiply the entire equation by 2. Why by 2? Because 2 is the number that we have in the denominator. We multiply 2 times y to y, plus 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 1/2 is -1, because these 2 and these 2 is cancelled, and it stay only -1. Parenthesis, x plus 5. And magically, when you multiplication by the least common denominator, okay, in this case is 2, because it's the only number that we have in the denominator, the new equation is easier than the original is equivalent. Now 2y plus 6 is equal -x minus 5. You distributed this negative here and here. Now let me try to organize the equation in standard. I move x to the left hand side, positive. 2y stay here, bring down. And 6, I move to the other side like a -5, stay, -6 is -11. 2x plus 2y equal -11. And this is the final answer in standard. So the new thing that brings me this example is what is the best way to manipulation when you have fraction. You multiply to avoid the working using the fraction, that normally is hard. You multiply the entire equation by the least common denominator. Least common denominator. Any question, guy?
Professor, can you please let us see both 33 and 34?
Yeah. 33 and 34. Okay. 33 and 34. You want to make a picture?
Yes.
Okay, 33 and 34. Is it good in this Zoom?
Quick question, Professor.
Go ahead.
Why multiply everything by 2 on
Good
question
question. This is not strictly mandatory, but I highly recommend this because this allows you, Mister, eliminate that fraction. One possibility to do this problem without this idea is you copy y plus 3 is equal, and you distribute it here as minus 1/2 x minus 5/2. Ooh, fraction. I don't like that. However, if you multiply by 2 the entire equation, look at what happened. 2 times y is 2y. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times negative 1/2, so negative 1/2 times 2 is equivalent to say minus 2/2, no? Because 1 times 2 is 2 in the top, and 2/1 is 2 in the bottom. It's negative 1. Wow. Elimination completed the fraction. It's negative 1. I bring down negative 1, que es invisible, negative 1, right? And the rest, you have this equation, que is equivalent to the original equation. However, we have no fraction anymore. Do you see the idea?
Yeah, I do. Thank you so much.
Super. Very good. Good question. Let's move on to the 35. 35 bring me a new complication. 35. 35 is 1 point is given again, negative 10,9, semicolon, and this is parallel again. I promise in the next document, P3, we are doing perpendicular, no? But so far we practice again parallel. And the line is given is 2x minus 5y equal negative 7. Okay. What is the new thing that bring me this example? Okay, it's not clear what is the slope because the given line is expressed in standard and known is in the classical nice slope in itself form. Okay, you see here who is a slope, but it's okay. I can do that. How? Solve for y. You solve for y. Minus 5y is equal, I move 2x to the other side, minus 2x minus 7 divided by negative 5, because my goal is isolate the y alone is equal negative divided by negative positive is 2/5 x plus 7/5. Yeah, I can see now clear que slope 1 of the given equation is 2/5. This is a new. And slope number 2, que is the equation of the parallel line, is the same. And one more time, I'm using the famous formula. Y minus y1 is equal m parenthesis x minus x1. And this is x1, and it's a y1 of the component of the given point. Y minus y1 is 9. Slope is the same, 2/5, 2/5. Parenthesis, x minus, minus 10. Again, double minus become positive. Again, the same idea. In order to avoid the fraction, you multiply the entire equation by 5. 5 times y, 5y. 5 times 9, 45. 2/5 times 5, this is cancelled. This is just 2. Parenthesis, x plus 10. Do you see that? This is the most important moment, in my opinion. You, in order to avoid the fraction, this is classical in algebra. In algebra, when you have equation that contain fraction, you multiply the entire equation by the least common denominator. Least common denominator. And magically happen that the fraction is gone. It's clear fraction. The rest is easy. Go ahead.
You don't multiply the 10 by 5?
Good question. Excellent question. Because if you multiply 5 times the number outside, and you multiply 5 by the number inside, you multiply 5 and 5, que es 25. You make a decision, or you multiply outside or inside. Yeah, I like outside because my goal was eliminate the fraction. Okay, so you multiply only in one part, not in two parts, because it's double 5, and double 5 is 25. Clear?
Clear, got it.
Excellent. Now the rest is piece of cake. Apply distribute the property. This is 2x plus 20. Let me try to organize in standard because the problem says that they want in standard. Okay. So I move the variable to the left, 2x, I move to the left, I put in the first place. 5y stay here, I just bring down. And the numerical part is 20 and 25 and 45, sorry. I move to the right hand side. Remember, in the equation, this is classical in algebra, no? When you move something to the other side, you change the sign. Okay, so far we have minus 2x plus 5y equal 65. I leave it like that? No. Why no? Because in the peaky standard form, a is always positive. Okay, so you multiply one more time the entire equation by -1. Okay, entonces es 2x positive minus 5y equal minus 65. And this is the elegant final answer. Any question?
Professor, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I want to know where we need to represent in a standard form or when we need to represent in
Well, this is given. Good question. This is given in the problem. You read the document P1, find the equation of the line passing through the given point and express the answer in standard. Okay? Suppose que no specification, entonces you express it in the way que you prefer. Que the way que you prefer is suppose in the slow in a set form. Entonces you solve for y minus 5y is equal minus 2x minus 65 divided by -5 divided by -5 divided by -5. Entonces y alone positive is equal to 2 over 5 x plus 65 divided by 5, que by the way is 13. Entonces this is exactly the same. This is equivalent. It's the same line, but this is in this way. Case the name of this way is slope in a set form, and this is standard. I am doing a standard because the problem is saying standard. No, personally I don't like standard, but this is the requirement in the question. Okay, more clear, Miss?
Yes, Professor, thank you.
Super. Okay, let's move on to the one more of the parallel, or you feel comfortable with the parallel?
Can you zoom out a little bit, please?
Of course.
I can change, Professor.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do it in 36. Problem. Okay, it's exactly the same parallel. 36, the point is 4,2 and parallel again to the line x plus y equal 15. Okay. The first step is determine the slope of this line. To determine the slope, in my opinion, the easy way is solve for y. I move x to the other side, plus 15. Yeah, I can see, compare with the classical slope in a set form, que slope is -1. Therefore, slope 2 is exactly the same because the word parallel indicates same slope. Now, I go to my famous formula. Okay, this is x1, this is y1 of the given point, y minus 2 is equal -1, que es slow, parenthesis, x minus 4. Apply distributive property, minus x plus 4. So for y maybe or whatever. In this case, standard, they want standard. So you try to move x to the left-hand side, x plus y. I move this as negative. When I bring to the left, become positive, y stay positive in the same side, e4 stay here, plus 2. Because it's negative, when I bring to the right-hand side, it's positive. The answer is x plus y equals 6 en estándar. Super, eh? More clear?
Yes, Professor.
I know. Okay, let's move on to the P3 document. P3 37, from 37 to 41, say find the equation in standard form. Okay. 37. 37. 37 is 2 points given, minus 6,5 and minus 1, comma. Okay, so we have 2 steps. The step 1 is compute the slope. Step 1, compute the slope. The formula for the slope is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. I call x1, y1, this is x2, y2. Doesn't matter what you call 1 and 2. The answer doesn't change. And y2 is 8 minus y1 is 5. x2 is -1 minus x1 is -6. It's a 3 over this 1 plus 6 is 7. 3 over 7. This is our slope. And step 2 is using our famous formula. I like so much that formula. Okay, y minus y1 is 5. His slope was 3 over 7. Sorry. I make a mistake here. This is minus, no? This is minus. This is minus 5. F5. 6 minus 1 is 5. I forgot this minus. X1, X2 and -1. Yeah. Entonces 5 here. Paréntesis, X minus X1 is -6. Entonces 3 over 5. Paréntesis, X plus 6. Okay. Entonces my equation so far is y minus 5 is equal 3 over 5. Parenthesis, x plus 6. In this case, I recommend multiplication of the entire equation by 5 because I want to eliminate this fraction. 5 times y, 5y. 5 times 5, 25. 5, 3, 5, this is cancelled. This is 3 parentheses, x plus 6. Okay, and the rest is easy. Apply distributive property. 3x plus 18. Now, see, I try to express the answer. They want a standard again. Wow. I move 3x to the left, minus 3x. 5y stay here on the left. We have 18 plus 25. Okay. 18, 25, 13, carry that 1, 43. The answer is 43 here. Now, I finish, no, not yet, because it's minus 3x plus 5y equal 43. Remember, in the standard, the coefficient A must be positive, so I multiply the entire equation by -1. So 3x minus 5y equal minus 43. And this is my final answer. It's present in standard.
Someone should mute
Come on,
them.
I don't hear very well. You say something? Come on. No?
Move up a little bit. On step 2, please.
Step two. Step two is the classical step in which you find the equation of the line using this formula. In this formula, we have a slope that we compute before, 3/5, and the given point, x1, y1, that is -6 and 5. Look.
Professor, zoom out so that we see the whole problem.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. Now, Ingrid, what part you don't understand after this?
No, that's not what I said, Professor. I just wanted you to move it up to step 2.
Oh, okay.
So
super.
I could copy. I'm sorry.
Got
okay,
it.
thanks.
Any question? In 37. Someone should mute. See, it's important that you putting off the microphone. When you finish to talk to me, answer the question, you putting off, because I hear some noise. Shh. Okay. A ver, Ingrid. Yeah, it's okay. One more. Justin, putting off microphone. Justin Rey. Justin Paye. Ahí. Eso. Bueno, thank you very much. Okay. Let's move on to the 38. Okay, I suppose it's the same or similar. You see, guys, get this subject is easy. It's repetition, the same. 38. Is 4,4 is the point, and -3,6. Okay, step 1, computer slow. This is my formula. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 is 6, y1 is 4. x2 is -3 minus x1 is 4. We have positive. 6 minus 4 is 2 over -3. Well, this is
I have a
negative
question.
7. Hey, let me finish. This is -7. This is -2/7. Come on, question.
You have x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 4?
Okay. You have 2 points. In this point, y is 4. In this point, y is 6. What is your question? You
X is 4 and y is 4.
Yeah. Look at this 4 is this 4. And this 4 is this 4. Good?
Okay, got it.
Okay, now, when you have a slope in your hand, you go to the famous formula. The formula, remember, the final answer, the result is the equation of the line. And we need 2 pieces of information. We need the slope. We computed before in the step 1, and you have 1 arbitrary point, using the first or using the second, either one. Y minus, y1 is 4. The slope is -2/7. Parenthesis, x minus 4. In this case, a coincidence that both components of the point is 4. Okay. I finished? No, not yet. I need to simplification a little bit this equation. Because I recommend multiplication by 7, whole thing, if you want to eliminate that fraction. 7 times y is 7y minus 28, 4 times 7, and this is cancelled. That's its intention. Minus 2 parenthesis x minus 4. Now distribute it. Minus 2x plus 8. Okay, if you want the standard, to move the variable x and y to the left, this is 2x plus 7y is equal 8 plus 28. Okay, 2x plus 7y equal 36, no? Final answer. Any question? Any question? Super clear, eh? Oh, no.
Yes, Professor.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay, do you consider that we continue doing one more example of this? 38, 9, 40, 41, or no? It's the same repetition. If you say yes, I do that. But it's the same. Yes or no? 39, 40, and 41. No?
No, Professor.
Okay, super. So let's move on to the 42. Let's find the equation of the line that is perpendicular. Wow, perpendicular is a little bit different. No big deal, but it's different. Okay, 42. Let's do it 42 now. 42. 42, 1 point is given again, 3,8, semicolon, and one line is given, y equal x minus 7. But the word is perpendicular. And this word changed completely the meaning of the problem. So you need to find the equation for the one line, I have no idea, passing through this point, and it's perpendicular to this given line. In the first place, I determine the slope of this line, que es obvio que es 1. Yes or no? 1 is invisible 1 here.
Yes.
Aha. And the relationship between the slope of the perpendicular is different. It's this equation. But this equation is hard to memorize and apply. The best way, in my opinion, is understand the action that you should do. Is reciprocal, and 1 is a 1, it's a whole number, it's 1 over 1. When you flip it, stay the same, 1 over 1, and you change the sign. So the slope number 2 of the perpendicular line is negative 1. In another more complicated example, suppose que es 1/3, is 3 over 1, negative. So you flip the number, you find the reciprocal, and change the sign, opposite sign. All right? In this case, it's easy because it's 1, so this perpendicular slope is negative 1. In the step 2, you apply one more time the famous formula. But of course, we're using the new slope. You're using always slope 2, que es negative 1. So y minus 8 is equal negative 1, parenthesis, x minus 3. Apply distributive property, minus x plus 3. If you want to express it, no specification si es estándar o slope in set, sino specification. So you can represent in the way that you want. However, I highly recommend expressing slope in set form, que es easy. Entonces no specification, I isolate the y, entonces minus x plus 3 plus 8. Y is equal minus x plus 11. And this is the equation of the line that is perpendicular to the given line and passing through this point. Question, guys. Do you understand the idea? Yes or no?
Yes, Professor.
Very well. Okay. Let's do him one more or two more of the perpendicular, no? To understand the idea of this kind of problem. 43, 43, 43. 43 is 43. 43 is negative 3, comma negative 7. Semicolon. Y equal negative 1/3 x plus 12. Again, the perpendicular word. Okay. Step 1, determine the slope of the given line. Is this line? Is 1/3. Step 2, determine the slope of the new line is perpendicular to the given line. You flip that number, it's 3/1, and change the sign, negative 3. Remember, when you have in the denominator 1, it's invisible. And the answer is just negative 3. Okay, now I go to the famous formula. Always we using the second slope because we need to find the equation of the another line, not of the given. This is given. And we need to find another. Another is, I suppose, is this. Y minus. Oh, this is x1, this is y1. Minus 7. Is equal to minus 3, parenthesis, x minus x1 is negative 3. Y plus 7 is equal to minus 3, parenthesis, x plus 3. Double minus become positive. Now ready to apply distributive property. This is minus 3x minus 9. Okay, now suppose que no specification standard. I put in slope in step 4, minus 3x minus 9, minus 7. Y is equal minus 3x minus 16. No? Done. Easy or complicated? One more or no more? Go ahead. Question, no question? No? Okay, I propose you 44 is similar. Very, very similar. Let's do it 45. 45 bring me new thing. 45 bring me new thing. Look. 45. 45 is again the point. The line que is given is this line. Continue the word perpendicular. 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 Unfortunately, we have not expressed this equation in standard. We have in slow in step form. Okay, it's easy, it's countable. We have a standard. But don't worry, you solve for y. In order to express it in slow in step 4. So minus 5y is equal to minus 2x plus 7. Divided by negative 5. Divided by negative 5. Divided by negative 5. Y alone is equal to 2/5 x minus 7 over 5. And I can discover that slope 1 is 2/5. Therefore, slope 2 is negative 5 over 2. Yes or no? Flip it and change the sign. Remember, guys, two action. You find the reciprocal 2/5 is 5 over 2. And opposite sign. Si it's positive, it's negative. Si it's negative, it's positive. Okay. And using the new slope, I go to the formula y minus y1 is equal to slope 2, always is slope 2, x minus x1. This is x1, and this is y1. Y minus, one of double minus, this is negative 5 over 2, parenthesis, x minus negative 7. Double minus become positive. Negative 5 over 2, x plus 7. Double minus, again become positive. Now, the same situation of the fraction, okay? Completely optional. You multiply the entire equation by 2 because it's the number and the denominator. I highly recommend this way. 2 times y to y. 2 times 2 is 4. And this is canceled. This was the intention. -5, parenthesis, x plus 7. Now you apply this trivial property. -5x minus 35. Okay, ready. So for y, 2y is equal minus 5x minus 35 minus 4. We combine like term. -35 and -4 is -39. 2y is equal minus 5x minus 39. Divided by 2, divided by 2, divided by 2. Y is equal minus 5 over 2, x minus 39 over 2. And this is the answer in slow in cell form. By the way, look, the slope is -2 over 5, exactly the same we predict at the beginning. Look. And this is no super confirmation, but this is good idea to check in the thing that we're doing makes sense, no? Do you understand very well or no? Yes or no?
Yes,
Let me know.
I don't understand, Professor. Why? Because like the slope same, still the same, but why, Professor?
Okay, remember, slope is one parameter que give me information about the inclination of the line. Slope is the technical word que is equivalent to say inclination. See, the line are parallel is because travel in the same inclination. Therefore, the slope is the same. Slope 1, slope 2, parallel. Slope 1. So this word parallel implies directly same slope. Perpendicular, no. Perpendicular is a special case que is intersecting pero form a 90-degree angle. This is definition perpendicular. And when the situation happens, it's a little bit hard to prove because slope 2 is -1 over slope 1. But you don't worry for the stupid formula because you know how we're doing. Look, see, my slope is 2/5. This is a given. The slope of the another line to satisfy this condition, perpendicular, is you flip it and opposite side. End the story. More clear, miss?
Yes, Professor. Can I take
Super. It's my pleasure always. Okay. Make a zoom.
Yes, Professor.
Take a picture. So either way.
I already thank you, Professor.
Okay, pleasure. Don't worry. Let's do in the last part. In the 15 minutes that we have. Let's do in the last part. After that, guys, I want to send to you one document gets the review for the test. Okay, don't worry. I try to do for the next class. We start review for the test one. No, we try to do it exactly the same here between us discussing, right? And now you are ready to take the test. Remember the test online. You need to submit before the deadline. The deadline is 27 this month, January 27. And the test on paper I send in your corresponding moment. You try to do, I suppose que it's not the same day. You have 2 or 3 days to do the test on paper. And the test online, I cannot help you. I can help only in the homework and the pre-test. And the test, no. It's your test, not my test. Okay, let's move on to the 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and 51 problem. Okay, and 46, determine whether given line are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. Okay, what does mean neither? Well, parallel is same slope. Perpendicular reciprocal, and opposite sign. Otherwise, neither. Another relationship que don't satisfy this equation or this equation is categorized like a neither. Okay? Suppose 46 problem. We have two lines, y equal 9x minus 4. Y equal 9x minus 1. Wow, easy. Because I can see the slope of the first line is 9, is this number, and the slope of the second line is also 9. Same slope, parallel. Good?
Yes, Professor.
Super. 40, 40, 47. 47. 47 is y equal 9x minus 5, y equal negative 9x minus 1. The slope of the first line again is 9. The slope of the second line is negative 9. Of course, no parallel. Your parallel is the same. Of course, no perpendicular. Because it's opposite sign, but no reciprocal. But should be perpendicular. It's 9 and negative 1 over 9. But this is negative 9. So this is neither. It's obvious it's neither. How many questions? The test 20. 20 questions. 20. And easy, guy. No complicated. The question have always 20 questions. Okay, Eduardo. And no big deal. This subject is easy. If you fail this, it's because you don't care. 40, 48. 48. 48 is y equal 5x minus 3. Y equal negative 1/5 x plus 2. The slope of the first line is 5. The slope of the second line is negative 1/5. What do you think? Parallel, perpendicular, or neither?
Perpendicular.
Absolutely. Because it's reciprocal number and opposite sign. This is positive, this is negative, and reciprocal. 5 is a whole number. I suppose que 5 over 1, the reciprocal is 1 over 5, flip it, and opposite sign. 48. 49. Y equal x plus 3. Y equal minus x. I need help. What is the slope of the first line? What is the slope of the second line?
The first line is 1 and the second one is -1.
Exactly. The first slope is positive 1 and the second slope is negative 1. Do you see that or no? Everyone saw that? Entonces, what is the classification? Because this is invisible one. Okay, this is the algebra style. When the 1 is the coefficient, it's missing. I don't know why. And when it's negative 1, exactly the same. It's negative 1. Entonces, what is the relationship? What is the connection? What is the categorization? Is it parallel, perpendicular, or neither?
Perpendicular.
Exactly the same. Because in this case, a coincidence, 1 is 1 over 1. No? When you flip it, 1 over 1. But it's negative 1. This is 49. 50. Oh, 50 is tricky. Confusing. Very, very confusing. Tricky. 50. 50 is x equals 7 and y equals negative 4. Wow, what the hell is that? I have no idea. I'm lost. Okay. What is this? What kind of line is x equal any number? What kind of line is x equal any number? And what kind of line is y equal any number? Go ahead.
Horizontal.
Horizontal is this. Horizontal. When the y is equal any number, it's horizontal. Horizontal is like that, something like that, right? And this is vertical, no?
Yes, Professor.
And vertical is something like that. And what is the relationship horizontal and vertical? Again, perpendicular. And this is not using mathematics, it's using common sense. Okay? No mathematics, common sense. Because I realize x equal any number is vertical line, you need to know. And y equal any number is horizontal. And horizontal and vertical formula is obvious, 90 degrees. Therefore, it's perpendicular. 51. 51, 51, 51. 51 is 5x plus 3y is equal negative 11. And y is equal negative 5 over 3 x minus 16. Wow. The first equation is given in a standard. And the second equation is given in a slow in a self-form. Therefore, in this case, super easy, determine que slow number 2 is negative 5 over 3. Because it's that number. It's the number, the coefficients in front of x. But this no. In this case, you need to solve for y. Let's do it. 3y is equal negative 5x minus 11 divided by 3. Y alone is negative 5 over 3. X minus 11 over 3. So what is the slope of this line? The first one. This number. Okay, what is the relationship between this number and this number? They are perpendicular, parallel, or neither?
Parallel.
Parallel. Very well, because it's the same. Entonces, let me try. You stay here. I try to send for another computer, I try to send the document for the next class. Entonces, you let me know si you receive or no. Okay. And don't worry, because this document we are discussing next time. Okay. Touch. There you go. I am sending. Let me know if you receive or no. If you receive, you only say,
Professor,
I got
I
it,
have a
Professor.
question.
Go ahead.
For the pretest, is that gonna be graded, or is that just like a practice?
Pretest, no grading. It's only
Not
practice.
graded?
No. You take 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, and you can ask me, Professor, I don't understand very well the question number, or no number questions. You take a picture and send me the. Only the grade is the test plus homework. Homework is 10 extra points. If you get 80% or more than 80% in the homework.
Okay.
Do you receive the document or not yet?
Yes, sir. I got mine.
Okay, so you receive, you say goodbye. And you
Thank
got
you.
it. Okay.
All right, thank you.
I have a
Pleasure.
See you on Thursday, Professor.
I have a question, Professor.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, Professor. I want to know if our first test we're going to do on Alexa or we're going to do like on paper and we are going to send to you.
Okay, okay. Okay, and Alex, you don't need to send anything because Alex is totally online. You say, I can see your grade online. You don't print nothing. No, nothing. You only do the test, submit the test, and that's it. And the test on paper, yes, you send me by email your answer. You take a picture or using scanner and you scan the answer and send me back the day que we, bueno, es January 28th. Clear?
Yes, Professor. But for example, I have a bad handwriting. I don't know if you will be able to understand my numbers. That is why I'm worried about it.
You try to do your best, no? You try
Yes.
to do your best.
Okay, Professor.
This is only practice for the school, always, no? And you modification and perfectionation your handwriting. Try to read clear, write clear. Okay. Any other question? Any other question?
I do. So
No?
you're going to send the test through email?
Test on paper, email, by email. Test and Alex, don't do anything, only submit. Yeah, I checking in my computer. Okay? This is your question, miss? Any other question? Yes, okay, super. Villanueva, no? Irma. Any other question? Ingrid? Okay. So I'm leaving. No question, leaving.